strikes me that there's a vein running through the albums. There's kind of like, if you like, a darkness there, not what you would expect from someone putting out an album that's going into the mainstream. Tell me why you've decided to go in that direction with an album, with your debut album.
It's taken me so long to actually focus on this, and just by chance that the period that I was writing about, or the period when I started to, I gave up writing for a few years, and then I went through it was a very dark period of my life. Went through divorce, which is one of probably the most traumatic experiences of my life, and obviously that is the biggest inspiration for any songwriter. As I say, the songs are my diary for maybe it touches on my youth, my childhood, but a lot of the emotions definitely come from the last maybe 10, 12 years. And it wasn't the happiest time of my life, but I think I've brought this out as best I can through the songs, and it's very hard to write a happy song when your thoughts are in that vein.
You're pretty open about talking about divorce and talking about what you've gone through. Have you ever stopped and thought, what is it that's behind this? Why is this happening? Is there anything on my part that's attributing to this?
Yeah, well, there's one of the songs on the album is called Down, and actually I thought when I was writing the song, it's very hard sometimes because you think you're writing about a certain thing, and then when you sit back and look at the lyrics and you go, I was actually writing about something completely different. Down is all about domestic abuse, as I say, when there was a lot of it in my childhood, and it's a song which is somebody has created circumstances in their lives and the regrets are there. Yes, there was a lot of regrets in the breakup of my marriage.
Do you feel that the abuse that you talk about as a child was a contributing factor to the breakup of your own marriage?
Yeah, probably, because I think I'm definitely a very loner sort of a guy, and I know during that marriage I maybe didn't connect in the way I should have done. I was happy enough to come in and disappear off to a little corner on my own with my guitar and do things on my own. So it definitely, what happens in your childhood is definitely has a big impact on what way you are as an adult. But as I say, what I also try to demonstrate in these songs is that there's hope out there. Because a lot of people will listen to these songs and think, God, it's just nothing but darkness. But if they listen to the lyrics and study the lyrics, they'll always find there's melodies in there which do reflect that there's light after the dark.
It's coming across that, as well as being a diary, that this was a form of therapy.
Definitely, yes, because most of the songs, to be honest with you, were written at maybe like on a Sunday night, end of the weekend. The thought of going to work again on a Monday morning, depressing time. And you sit down with a few glasses of wine and you dim the lights and you pick up the guitar and you just start voicing these lyrics, and the melodies come in, soft melodies, and it's just a very lonely period, and you just sometimes you just don't know what you're writing about, and all of a sudden it just snaps into place that you know what the subject just appears from nowhere and the words just flow.
This day out of 4 days, I'm imagining